Hello friends, got a really quick project for a customer today. They were looking for bed legs of an unusual height, so I offered to custom make some. The design brief was pretty much don't make them fancy, so I'm using some plain but sturdy pine and will do a very simple type of shaping. First up, I cut them to rough length and squared them up, making a couple of reference sides and then taking the opposing sides into parallel with those. To square up the ends, I decided to do it upright in the vise, as these pieces are thicker than what's practical on the shooting board. I made one leg the exact length and used it to mark the others to be identical. Now with the blanks all dimensioned, I need to drill holes in the upper ends for receiving bolts later. You can see me sort of rocking from side to side here to check that I maintain plumb in both directions. I want to octagonalize the bottom end of the leg, so here's how I marked out an octagon. First I found the center with the diagonals, then using a protractor I struck two lines at 67.5 degrees that both go through the center. I then set it to 112.5 degrees and drew another two lines through the center. The points should now connect with a 45 and give 8 faces of equal length. I'm sure there's some clever way to do this with dividers, but I'm not clever and this was quick enough. I'm pretty happy with how the grain worked out in these legs. Only one facet out of 8 got a noticeably flat sawn pattern. 7 sides all have quite straight grain. Alright, here I'm estimating how big I should make some feet to attach to the ends. I need to raise the legs by just a bit over a centimeter, so I'll cut out pads of scrap 1/2-inch pine to glue on. I marked the position of the corners onto the pads so I can create a round over that comes up to where the pad meets the leg but doesn't go too far and cause a gap. Here I'm marking and pre-drilling for nails. I decided to use nails here because I don't have enough long clamps to do all 4 legs in one glue up, and I don't think nails are going to be detrimental in this application. Right, here's the hardware. I was told the original legs were this type with a vertical M8 bolt, but they were steel legs, so presumably the bolt would be M8 all the way. So I'll use these that have a coarser thread for half their length to better grip in the wood, and the customer won't have to fiddle with unscrewing the original bolts. Just remove the old legs and slot the new ones in. For a finish, I'll just do my favorite, a few coats of linseed oil to bring out the luster. Not going to wax them after that, as pine is a bit too soft to take a polish. And finally, I'll add these floor protecting felt pads, self-adhesive, so very easy to apply. They look a bit funny as they are pretty small and make the legs sort of appear to hover a few millimeters above the floor, but I imagine they're going to compress when there's weight on the legs. And there you have it. Very quick project, but it was a lot of fun to make these facets. Next up, I've got a new major piece of furniture to make. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you soon.